Hello, I want to thank everyone for joining us for the next 30 minutes to talk about how marketing automation can help drive growth within your organization. I'm Chad Collette. I'm the Director of Marketing here at LedU Partners. We're a Microsoft Dynamics CRM Gold partner and a Salesforce Silver partner, and also a partner with Marketing Automation and offer a full line of marketing solution services. There are a few things that I really get excited about. Start of football season, and yes, headquartered in Wisconsin, I'm a diehard Green Bay Packers and Wisconsin Badger fan. I also really look forward to running half and full marathons, although most people just call me crazy. But like every day, I get excited about how marketing and how solutions like CRM and marketing automation have transformed how marketers can succeed today. If it wasn't for marketing automation, I probably wouldn't have time to train for more than a 5K charity walk. But enough about me. I know it's time is precious investment for us all, so let's get to it. Over this past winter, LedU Partners went on a 6-cities roadshow tour focusing on educating companies around the topic of sales and marketing alignment, and how sales, marketing, and other departments within your organization can utilize technology like CRM and marketing automation to not only align sales and marketing efforts, but drive growth. So today I'll start off by talking about the cost of misalignment of sales and marketing. Marketing automation is an important strategic tool that can create efficiencies in your alignment efforts. But what is marketing automation? We'll examine the key components of marketing automation and the value it provides to organizations in guiding your target buyers in the customer journey and experience that you want them to have. In some cases, organizations feel it's good enough to have a marketing automation solution, but don't spend the time necessary to create a strategy how to effectively use it. Today, we'll examine strategies for growth and hone in on how using functionality like lead scoring and nurturing will bring it all together. Finally, we'll wrap it all up with some additional resources that you can access. Now, jumping into it, do these graphics look familiar, where sales and marketing can't seem to collaborate on the end result they're trying to achieve? The technology is one aspect, but true collaboration and well-thought-out processes for alignment is another. It seems at times that sales and marketing are not coworkers, but meeting each other for the first time every time. Yet, according to a study from Acton, almost 3 out of 4 organizations report some degree of alignment, but only 17% describe themselves as completely aligned. Now, studies show failure to align sales and marketing teams around the right processes and technologies cost B2B companies 10% or more of revenue each year. How about that 50% of sales time is wasted on unproductive prospecting, and sales reps ignore 50% of marketing leads? It's that age-old debate between marketing and sales. Marketing feels like they're providing quality leads, but sales feels quite different. Do you see the disconnect here? Or are you possibly the one experiencing it? So let's shift our focus to what brings marketing and sales together to drive revenue growth. It starts with defining what marketing automation is and what it's designed to do. And just so we're all on the same page, I want to talk for a minute about marketing automation, as I know sometimes it can seem like a vague concept that often gets lumped into the bucket of email marketing. Marketing automation is much more than just about sending emails. At the core, it's simply technology that helps streamline, automate, and measure marketing activities across channels. Said another way, it's the engine that can ensure the right message gets to the right person at the right time. You may be familiar with some marketing automation solutions in the market like Acton Software, ClickDimensions, HubSpot, Marketo, and many others. In fact, there are hundreds of solutions you can pick from. A good marketing automation solution will provide not only email marketing, but web tracking, lead scoring, nurture or drip marketing, campaign tracking, forms, surveys, landing pages, and much, much more. So now that we've described what marketing automation is, the ultimate goal of any marketing activity is to increase conversions defined by key metrics as determined by the company leaders. And whether this is a B2C purchase, B2B relationships, or engagements with customers, Your goals should really be simple and straightforward. Here are 6 simple goals of marketing automation that you can incorporate when you get started. Defining and segmenting your target audience and gaining that audience's attention. Identify who is actively engaged with you via emails, your website, social media, and other channels. Nurture that engagement into a conversation, all while tracking and measuring the conversion metrics. And finally, leveraging relationships to create long-term customers. To put all these goals into perspective, the real value in marketing automation is the visibility and insight it provides into the behaviors of your targeted audience to drive revenue. Here's a few statistics that I pulled from a Fast Facts ebook from Acton Software. Now, I'm not going to read all of them, but the top one is really my favorite. 80% of marketing automation adopters saw the number of leads increase, and 77% saw the number of conversions increase. And also in relation to using marketing automation to retain your existing business, organizations that have implemented marketing automation reduce customer churn by 43% over businesses that do not automate. Now, those are some powerful numbers. Next, let's take a look at some strategies that marketers can use for growth with their marketing automation solution. First, it comes down to understanding your audience. Some of you may already have your target audience well mapped out and understood. In the context of most marketing automation solutions, they will ask you specifically to create buyer personas. Ask yourself, who are our target prospects? What industry are they or we in? It might not always be the same. Is there a specific product for marketing, a suite of products or services? What do we know about the individuals that make the purchasing decisions regarding our offerings? Are they a C-level executive, a manager, or a coordinator perhaps? Think about what different roles these titles might play in making that purchase decision. There's often one person who gets to make the final call, but there are also influencers and end users whose voices are extremely important to many leaders when they make that final decision on a new product or service. Think about how someone's job title might correspond to their role in the decision-making process. Start to outline those roles, which titles correspond to which role, and think about other information you have on your prospects that will help you group them. In addition to profile information, outline the main goals and objectives these individuals have. These can be goals that address professional development, saving money for their company, streamlining day-to-day activities, and so on. Goals are going to be important as you create your marketing strategy because understanding the goals of your prospects will help you develop the right information to deliver at the right time and in the right place to nurture your prospects towards a decision. And we'll leverage these definitions later as we talk about nurture strategies. Okay, so we have a marketing automation solution, but what do we do with this? Start thinking in funnels. We can summarize this 6-stage process into really 3 main components: awareness, interest, and consideration. We also like to refer to these as top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel, all terms you're likely familiar with. We want to outline what problems and pain points our prospects have when they start to become aware of our products and services. We want to know what solutions they need as a result of those problems and pain points. This is where lots of teams rush in and overload their prospects with product information. Take a step back as you build this stage. Think about educating your customers and prospects. Provide content like ebooks, white papers, checklists, infographics, case study reviews, webinars like this one, and in-person educational seminars. Finally, take the opportunity to directly leverage product information in the consideration stage. Show them what it's like to work with you. Provide data sheets, trial opportunities, pricing, and anything else that they feel they are making an informed, educated decision. The main goals of marketing are to increase brand awareness and to increase the number of sales-ready leads, often and preferably at a lower and lower cost per lead. Now let's assume for now we're especially focused on lead delivery and conversion. We can use a traditional funnel model to demonstrate. Problems or business challenges create a need to find a solution. What's the first thing you do when you're looking for an answer to something? Do you Google it? An internet search is where most of your prospects today will start when they've decided they want to learn, key is on learn, about potential solutions, but not necessarily ready to buy yet. Are you easy to locate online? And is the information they're seeking easy to find and also digest? Are they attracted by your marketing? Well, immediately we want to ask ourselves, what are we doing to attract and capture these prospects? Is there a process in place? If the answer is no, well, you're likely to lose those prospects to poor nurturing. They will leave the funnel on their own, potentially for a competitor, or simply because they can't find the information they feel they need to give them the confidence in making a decision. What if we have a solid process in place for attracting and capturing those prospects? When do we hand them off to sales? We want to hand off to sales when we know as marketers that prospect has everything they need to move forward with making a purchase decision. If they don't, is sales empowered to answer any questions they might have? Does sales need to be involved earlier but in a controlled manner? We don't want to push sales too early and turn our prospects off, but we also don't want to wait too long in case a competitor swoops in to beat us. So how do we move forward, knowing that these are our two biggest hurdles? First is tracking. As soon as we have what is referred to as a tracking beacon on your web and landing pages, your marketing automation solution is listening for page visits and reporting those into your account. Your goal with all visitors is always to convert them from anonymous to known visitors by getting them to click on an email or complete an online form. These known prospects are the individuals we can more effectively market to because we have information like job title or geographic location, and we know which pages they've shown interest in thanks to the tracking. The tracking corresponds with the attract and top of the funnel buyer stage. These correspond with goals such as increasing page visits, growing our known conversions, increasing visitors by source such as social and by search term, maybe from specific AdWords or remarketing campaigns, for example. Now that we're really filling our funnel with known visitors and our behavioral bucket with all these facts about our prospects, how does marketing automation help us leverage it? In comes lead scoring. Did a prospect open an email or click on a link? Did they complete that form or sign up for your webinar? All these activities can generate a score, which ultimately will lead them through the funnel. Now, one key takeaway here is for sales and marketing to work together to develop the lead scoring and for both to understand the lead scoring. With these lead scoring rules in place, we're going to use these to define our funnel stages. Now remember that 3-stage funnel? Each of those stages is going to align with a score range. This enables you to very quickly gauge where your prospects are in the buying process. Based on their level of engagement, the more engaged, the closer they are to making that purchasing decision. Forms, really the marketer's best friend. A great way to capture data and generate new leads with all the great content you're building. We've all completed these online forms. In fact, everyone on this webinar completed one to attend the webinar. This is a great way to learn more about your leads, prospects, and current customers. But be cautious when using forms and what to gate and when. With marketing automation, you can even put an expiration on forms so content becomes dated. It can become free and open. Ensure that all your forms are mobile ready or responsive in design. And your forms can be created in the marketing automation solution, but also with many solutions they'll allow you to use a form capture feature if you're already using some other type of forms on your website. And if you're doing events or webinars, ensure that your marketing automation solution has integration capabilities with those tools, like a GoToWebinar, a WebEx, Eventbrite, etc. This will make life so much easier for you and also very exciting. Well, us marketers get excited about this stuff. You know, as marketers, we're greedy for information by nature. We want to know everything about our leads, prospects, and customers right now. That's why you may have run into an online form that makes you feel like you're completing your tax returns. And this is where progressive profiling becomes an amazing asset to your marketing toolbox. Oh yeah, and also having a little bit of patience to use it. Progressive profiling serves up different form fields to your contacts based on what you already know about them. Perhaps you already know their job title and phone number, but not their industry or company size. All this is done through dynamic forms that present questions incrementally over time. And together with that patience I mentioned, provides a wealth of information in small chunks to help you continuously refine your messaging and ensure that each buyer's journey is as targeted as it can be. Using forms in marketing automation, you can also create immediate, automated, time-saving actions, like sending an automated email response, like an event confirmation, or when they'll be hearing back from you, adding the new lead to marketing automation and their CRM, or updating older missing information, adding them or removing them to or from a marketing list or a nurture program, and notifying the account owner or record owner of their activity and assigning new leads, like you see here with the email notification of a new registration for events in Appleton, Wisconsin. Now that we know how to identify our prospects and make them known, it's time to start marketing to them. This takes us into our nurture stage. We'll start by creating groups or segments of prospects by score or funnel stage. This offers us an overview of how many of our prospects are in each stage and also lays the foundation for us to start nurturing those prospects with the content that they are most likely to deem valuable and relevant. Now, these segments will feed our nurture program, consisting of one or more messages built to deliver the information we know the prospects will want and need to move to the next stage of their journey. Now remember, our goal is to plug these leaks in the sides of the funnel and to increase the quality of the leads we ultimately will deliver to sales. Of course, lead scoring isn't the only type of segment you should consider. You should also consider complementing your strategy with persona, industry, and specific product segments. As you continuously refine your marketing strategy, these more granular types of segments will come in handy to feed evolving automated nurture marketing campaigns. A list segmentation is really the secret sauce that makes your email messages personal and relevant. You can boost engagement and increase conversion by targeting specific behaviors. Did they attend a webinar or a specific landing page? Were they on your website in the last 24 hours? Have you ever gotten a call or an email right after you visited someone's webpage and thought, wow, I was just thinking about you? It's not a coincidence. As I said early on, marketing automation is much more than just email marketing, but that doesn't mean it excludes it. Quite the contrary, it enhances it. You have your forms, your lead scores, your segmented list. Now you can unleash the power of email marketing. As you can see, email marketing yields an average of 3,800% ROI for businesses in the U.S. With the rise of social media, some say that email is on its way out, but these numbers tell a different tale. How do we know all this? Tracking and testing, as you can see from these email statistics. While the delivery channel for a lead nurturing program is primarily email-based, it's important to remember that lead nurturing is much more than just email communication. It can involve other non-email touches like direct or dimensional mail, SMS, phone calls, and others. When it comes to lead nurturing, rather than a random and independent email sent out to a marketing list when the time kind of feels right or is convenient, a lead nurturing campaign is a series of communications with the intent of moving someone to another point in the sales stage or to encourage them to complete an action. When building a lead nurturing campaign, each step should have a clear and concise goal or conversion point in mind. So what results can a lead nurturing produce? How about that lead nurturing emails get 4 to 10 times the response rate compared to standalone email blasts? And that businesses that use marketing automation to nurture prospects experience a 451% increase in qualified leads. And nurtured leads make 47% larger purchases than non-nurtured leads. Depending on the marketing automation tool you're using, the technology to create the nurture campaigns may be slightly different, but the overall concept's the same. Now, you're developing a series of actions and communications based on behaviors. For example, if someone submits a certain form, that could be the trigger to add the prospect to a nurture program or being added to a marketing list. Once a person is entered into the nurture program, we would then establish the targeted communications that should be sent to that prospect. Nurturing programs typically have time delays, like waiting a couple days or a couple weeks, depending on their actions. So you can control the timing of the end automatically. Okay, so you've decided that lead nurturing is a good idea. Of course it is. How do you get started? Well, first, as you continue to improve alignment, discuss lead nurturing with your marketing and sales team to ensure everyone is on the same page. Identify an initial target group and campaign and set your campaign goals. Begin with a small segment of your database and map out your lead nurture process for the identified target. Keep in mind, it's more than just creating an email template, but mapping out your customer's journey based on the actions they take, and of course, measure effectiveness and expand on successes. These are examples of lead nurturing goals that you may want to set for each campaign you're executing. If you're brand new to this, yes, it may be difficult to put some initial goal estimates together, but you got to start somewhere and you can adjust as you go. While we jump into some definitions in the next slide, it's important to remember that lead nurturing is a jointed process by which sales and marketing are working together with the ultimate goal of customer conversions and sales increases. Remember our first slide where sales and marketing seem to be the meeting for the first time? Well, this one looks a lot better. When sales and marketing teams are in sync, companies become 67% better at closing deals. And companies with aligned sales and marketing generated 208% more revenue from marketing. Well, I hope that with today's information, you have a better understanding of how to drive growth with marketing automation. Whether you have a marketing automation solution in place now or need to get more out of what you're searching for with your new solution, I want to encourage you to take advantage of the plethora of resources that companies provide on their web. Marketing automation solutions like Acton, ClickDimensions, HubSpot, well, pretty much all of them offer a wide array of content like on-demand videos, webinars, ebooks, data sheets, white papers, and much, much more. Check them out for sure. On our LedU Partners website, we also have a full load of resources for you, including one of our new ebooks on harnessing the power of marketing automation. There will be a link to download this ebook in the email you receive with access to this on-demand presentation later today. Finally, for those who may not realize it, LedU Partners offers much more than CRM solutions and services. That includes a wide range of marketing services, including marketing analysis, technology roadmaps, marketing automation to CRM integration and technology setup, training, execution, and ongoing consulting. Please give us a call to check out more, and you can find more details at ledupartners.com. Well, that's all I have for today. I really appreciate you taking the time to open up our emails, sign up for this webinar, viewing it on demand, and hopefully you learned a thing or two about how marketing automation can really help your business. I hope we can connect soon to learn more about your marketing challenges. Here's my contact information. Please feel free to drop me an email, give me a call, or connect with me on LinkedIn. Any questions that come in, we'll make sure we follow up offline, and watch your email inbox for a copy of the presentation for later today. Thank you and have a fantastic day.